Welcome back to the morning show here on Arise News. I'm Viola Alavi.
I'm Tundra Abiola.
I'm Veronica Ojeka.
The 2019 general election in Nigeria and all the hoopla associated with it appears to have taken a backseat to national discourse. But this could just be a period of calm before a big storm, following the ongoing challenge of the outcome of that election before a tribunal by former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. In the meantime, questions are being posed about the ability or willingness of Mr. Abubakar's party, the People's Democratic Party, to continue to offer Nigerians a credible alternative, even if he eventually fails to turn up the results of the presidential elections. To help us look at that, we are now being joined by Mr. Emma Ogidi, National Vice Chairman, South-South of the People's Democratic Party, a former chairman of the party in Delta State, and a member of the governing board of the Nigeria Delta Development Commission. Thank you for joining us this morning, sir.
Good morning.
It's good to have you.
A lovely weekend. With so much beauty around. Oh.
Thank you.
We want to start
I wish
with...
I can live in Lagos.
But then you'll be coming here every weekend. We'll be grilling you about your party.
I'm living here just for you.
Okay. We want to start with your party, your party's
The only
candidate.
party in Nigeria, yes.
The only party.
The only party.
Yes.
And I could beg to differ.
Oh, you know what has happened in the last election? How many? The APC thinks the party, not the party, just a bunch of confused, disgruntled people who came together to take power from PDP. And look at what Nigeria is suffering today. No good government. So sad. Yeah, we made our mistakes and we apologize. Nigerians saw with us. They saw their mistakes.
What are your
That's
mistakes?
why the last election, they came in and voted for us, but their mandate was stolen by armed soldiers all over the country.
So what do you think is going to happen at the tribunal with...
Well, we are hoping we'll win there, but I don't know if the judge will have that courage to say it. But we think they will.
Why?
Because when the facts are on ground, you see, I've been looking at the judges for some time now, and I'm impressed that they have courage. They are going to do the correct thing. They will.
And if your party doesn't win, what happens?
We are not abiding. But we are still looking at Nigerians. And you can say, let me tell you what's happening. I'm sure you're feeling it. The whole country is on go slow, waiting for that judgment.
Waiting for the judgment or waiting for
The
the administration
judgment.
to start its...
This administration to start what? They don't know anything. They're confused. See, they came. 2000, they promised corruption-free, insecurity, there'll be no subsidy, all kinds of lies. That's caught up with them. And Nigerians are just noting it, one after the other. Look at the insecurity in the country.
But they will say the same thing about your party's 16-year rule.
You see, this is what I'm saying. They compared us 16 years. Now Nigerians know better. That those 16 years they were really enjoying.
They were?
They know better.
Was Nigeria...
No, I didn't. Look, we're human. We're bound to make mistakes. But you correct your mistakes. You have to correct your mistakes. You don't live with the mistake. No. You were not perfect. We never claimed that we were perfect. Yes, we boasted, want to remain in power for 60 years. Yes, that's human.
Yes.
We made our mistakes. But you can see now that these guys here today, they thrive on lies, and then they kept on lying, and the lies also catching up with them. See, maybe you don't understand what's going on. Yesterday, I was touched when I called one of my childhood friends who live in Kaduna. Big man. I said, hey, what? He said, man, wow, we cannot go by road now to Abuja again, or that we go by train. He's a very big man. I said, what do you mean? Another friend of mine said he has seen retired generals and generals going by train. They enter the Idu train station in Abuja and end up in Kaduna. That road is no longer free. The IG went on air. Oh, they are going to do this. They plan all their strategies on TV. How? And we are told it's the herdsmen that are doing it. And people, and you know who are protecting herdsmen? So
Who is protecting herdsmen?
you don't know.
I don't know.
Haven't you heard where they say the herdsmen are not herdsmen, that they are this and that? Say they are foreigners. Or that, see, I just saw what do you call it? One of the social media, what Erufai said, that if you kill a Fulani herdsman today, it's a debt you pay no matter how long it takes. But we're seeing it. The president defended them. They are saying we should give them colonies. Now they are proposing the ranches. What is going on? You mean, I was very happy that in the South Side, our governor said, we don't have land for that. Because you're going to create freedoms again in the South state. They are looking for our wealth. Meanwhile, they have gold in Zamfara that is making them kill themselves. You remember the governor who went to Abuja to cry? There is insecurity in the state. But they didn't tell Nigerians what was really happening until that whistle was blown. And today, where are we? See, these are illegal mining of gold. But we are burning local refineries in my place.
And yet it can be argued that it was PDP who dropped the ball. If PDP...
Drop which ball?
Well, the leadership of this country, yes, which is why the change agenda won during the 2015 election. Okay. So PDP has now, well, lost the election as declared by INEC, pending the results of the tribunal. I want to look at the National Assembly and the race for the leadership thereof. Why does PDP feel entitled to leadership positions in the National Assembly when minority parties, opposition parties, were never accorded that courtesy, if you want to call it that, during PDP's rule?
It's not true that we didn't accord them that. They have. You see, the National Assembly...
AD was never, a member of AD was never Senate President, Deputy Senate President, Speaker, Deputy Speaker. There were only minority leaders.
But I'm happy you begin to understand the National Assembly now. They sit among them. They know themselves. They decide. What we do as party, we call our party members, advise them, give them templates. But what they're going to do there is for the overall interest of the country. So, this last assembly that's passing out the 8th, so-called, where APC had the president, PDP had the... It was a good mix. But they didn't agree. Finally, of course, the officers started changing and they came back to the correct party, PDP. That's why Saraki came back to PDP.
Would you consider it as a good mix for PDP or a good mix for the nation? Because of the tension.
For the 8th Assembly.
But the 8th Assembly and the executive did not see eye to eye. Did the nation not suffer as a result
why did they not see eye to eye?
Tensions?
Why did they not see eye to eye?
Oh, the consent.
Obvious.
The refusal of the president, who is withholding his assent to several bills.
Why did he withhold the assent? For the overall interest of Nigeria, for selfish interest. Let's put it in perspective.
So that's the question I'm posing from the PDP
if the National Assembly we voted for came up with a bill, like the electoral reform bill, for instance, if that one had gone through, do you think we'll have had this? No. But he withheld it for what? For Nigerians or for himself. So let's put it in perspective. When there's a conflict, who benefits from the conflict? Is it the National Assembly or the executive?
Actually, both of them benefit.
At what cost?
At the citizens' cost, yes.
Good. So what are you talking?
Well, where do you lay the blame for that?
Look, take that's why I'm citing a particular one now, the electoral bill. The president withheld because he knew he was going to use soldiers to rig the election. That's why he withheld it. And you spend so much money. You were there. The chairman of INEC went to Senate. The budget passed. Money given up. I said money was not a problem.
But the electoral bill did not stop him or allow him to use soldiers. It was the PDP convention involving the military in elections that he wrote on.
PDP convention?
Yes, it was PDP who was sued by, well, not APC at the time, because APC was not formed at the time. It was ACN at the time, who sued PDP for bringing the military into the election. This is the importance of political conventions, because you do not know when they're used against you.
Hold on. You are going back.
Yes, we have
We were
to.
promised change.
Right, okay. So you expect a
We were
clean
promised
slate.
change. So why don't we talk about the change? I didn't say we were perfect. We made some mistakes.
said.
But you now said that you're coming to change. That is the one I'm talking about now. What have you come to change?
So you're holding APC to a higher standard than PDP?
No. You're getting me wrong. You're getting me wrong. They lied and they were going to change. They lied.
Well, won't you say that it would take longer than 4 years? Because obviously Buhari has been
No. Look, let's
elected
not see an
again.
attempt. If there's an attempt, trust Nigerians now.
But we
There's
voted
no
him
attempt.
again.
There's no attempt.
But why then did President Buhari win re-election?
Did he win this election?
Well,
he didn't. He
according
stole
to
it.
INEC for now.
He stole it. It was banditry. You didn't see violence. I don't know what happened here.
Of course, there
We
was
did.
violence.
That was
You know,
There's violence.
What we went to
there's
his
nothing we
house.
can. I mean, we've talked about that.
Widespread violence.
All right. So I don't want us to.
You want to
let's
stop talking
switch.
about it?
No. There was widespread violence across the country. We
Good.
all saw that. So we agree to
I
that.
was expecting Mr. President to be a gentleman to say yes. When he came up, you all remember now. The man said, "Oh, there was actually some problem here. And he started the investigation. We're honest in PDP. That's what I'm trying to say. We're honest.
We had that.
mistakes.
We've had that discussion. Maybe, who knows?
We take mistakes. They have owned up that made mistakes.
No, they have not.
Okay.
But the president
Are you
might.
going to? You expect them to make mistakes? They would never.
They would never make
They
a
will
mistake.
keep lying now.
All right. So
But you
let's
have to
talk
give
about
them. They're
this.
gifted liars. You have to give them that one. I can credit to them. They're gifted.
All right, so let's sort of talk a little bit about why we actually had you here, have you here today, which is really about PDP going forward.
Yeah.
On the assumption that you might win at the tribunal or not, let's think about what happens now to PDP, because this is a big blow to PDP that you didn't have a uncontested mandate. How do you build PDP from here? What is PDP's next steps?
No, we're building. You see, we didn't expect the level of banditry that took place. So that's why we are now readjusting. Some few weeks ago, we called members of the National Assembly, the NWC. We had a chat with them because you know what they're going to go through in the next few weeks. This is the selection of the officers. We're in touch with them. Of course, some members are still not happy that we lost the election. We have asked all the national vice chairmen to go to their zones to make sure they should not be despaired. But our governors, I'm sure you know that, have already put in all the various committees in place for inauguration, and then most of them have come back. So they're going to continue the good work they're doing. For the new ones, I feel for them because I'm sure they will have destroyed their states by now. So
What is your party's plan to be a real opposition party going forward?
Yeah, you see, this is a problem for us because we are not trained in opposition. Yeah, we are not. We've been there. We're very good at governance, not in opposition. So it's taking us time to
Learn and
to
find
go
your
into
voice.
opposition. You know where you come from, you don't know how to go into opposition. But you can see APC, they're in government, but they're still opposing themselves. They don't even realize they're in government.
Do you have a strategy? Just give us a 3-point strategy to be, yes,
On TV,
opposition.
no, I wouldn't let them
For you
know
to
what
be
I'm
a
doing.
real opposition.
I've just told you something.
You're gonna learn how to be opposition.
We are going to learn,
All right.
but you see, but the important thing is that we have been trying, and thank God Nigerians, you can see our national publicity. Each time we tell people used to think we're lying, but people have now found out that everything we said is the truth.
All right.
Yes.
Well, sir, it's always a pleasure to have you on. We'll have to have you back again.
Yes.
Because there's so much to talk about.
There's no time.
That was it. That was it.
Is that all you want to ask me?
That's it.
Let me lecture you because this is very critical now.
Okay.
See, don't stop talking about it because the insecurity is a very serious concern. Investors are leaving this country. Let me give you an example. In River State, some young men who used to do business in the oil companies in River State have still not come back after the election. They're still scared. Because one of the main hotels where they stay and do their business was converted by APC to the Secretariat, and of course, all kinds of funny things happened there. So we need to appeal to, let me use the opportunity to appeal to our investors not to go. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Yes, there's insecurity, but we need these investors. Because the country, we are suffering. We are suffering. I left Abuja yesterday. If you drive
they're
into
going to
Abuja,
cut us off very soon.
yeah, no. Yes, let them do. But we left Abuja yesterday, and I didn't like the mood. I said, we're in sorrow. Nobody's happy anymore. And we're supposed to be one of the happiest countries in the world. So why are we sorrowful? Insecurity.
Well, sir, as always, it's a pleasure to have you on.
Thank you
we
so
look
much
forward
for
to having you back.
Thank you.